Hi, everybody. Zipporah Wayne here, my happy heart coach, coaching parents toward deepening connection and joy with your kids. And I'm here to speak about parenting with the Parsha through Parsha's Mishpatim. So, as always, I go to Growth Through Torah from Rabbi Zelig Pliskin, where I just learn all about Midos and how to be a better Yid, how to be a better Jew, and how when the Torah speaks to a trait in the Torah, that it is about teaching us how to emulate Hashem. So this Parsha talks about empathy. And I had an aha moment about empathy today. And for me, when I think of empathy in parenting, in general or in parenting, it means when things are kind of melting down, right? If someone's having a hard time, if our gal is having a hard time, I show up with empathy at that time. If I'm first able to regulate myself, I can show up with empathy and compassion and caring. However, the breakthrough that I had today that Rabbi Zelig Pliskin shared in these words, empathy for others, includes both feeling their pain and experiencing their joy. So I don't know about you, but it's easy to show up. Let me backtrack a second. When things are challenging, we want it to be over. We want it to be done. We want it to be through. We want it to be complete. The best thing we can do is offer our kindness, our lev tov, our happy heart, be centered and grounded. Now, this is the challenge. I'm constantly working on this as well. And if we can show empathy when they're having a hard time, not take it personally, which is so hard sometimes, especially when we're feeling triggered, that is the greatest gift of being present with them. However, often when it's over, I find we're like, whew, it's over, thank God. And then we may or may not come back to them after the storm has passed, shall we say, and show up and saying, I really see that you did what it took to work that through and be patient with yourself, or show up for them in a way when things are going right. As a certified trainer of the Nurtured Heart approach, this is something that I often work with parents on. It's also a wonderful self-improvement tool for how can I show up when things are going right. It's natural, it's easy to show up when things are going wrong. It's our nature, it's survival. We focus on what's going wrong. However, we are intended to show up also when things are going right. Meaning, as Rabbi Zelig Pliskin so beautifully pointed out, showing up when someone is feeling joy. I do believe that, again, when things are hard, it's easier to say, oh, I know that is so hard. And we also strive to be happy for others when things are going right. For some people, I know when they're struggling with jealousy, perhaps with someone else, or they tend to be envious of others, it can be hard to be happy for others. Pirkei Avos, Ethics of Our Fathers, speaks of being happy with what we have and not looking outside into what others have. However, if we're able to really be present and see what's good in the moment, we're experiencing true joy. And if we're able to really step up and show up also when things are going right, not just having empathy when the breakdown occurs, expressing our care and our concern and our love and our dedication to being there for them even when things are hard, but then again showing up when things are going right and expressing empathy in that way, feeling joy and noticing when things take a turn for the better, not a turn for the worst, a turn for the better. So I just wanted to share these thoughts with you on the Parsha. And in the email that I just am sending out I have some questions about empathy. When is it easy for us to show up with empathy? When are we challenged in showing up with empathy? Can you think of a time when someone showed empathy to you and it really made a difference? Can you think of a time when you showed empathy with your kids and it really was building deeper connection with them? You were able to stay grounded and calm and curious in the moment. So I would love to hear. And if you'd like to discuss some of these questions further, sign up for a connection call with me. I would love to discuss this out with you and support you in your parenting. And these skills are lifelong skills. They help us to emulate Hashem. And these are beautiful ways to continue growing and be aware of ourselves and our midos and our connection with our children and others. So I would love to speak with you further. I am a happy heart coach, coaching parents toward deepening connection and joy with your kids. And I wish you a beautiful Shabbos, Parsha Mishpatim. And as we're headed into Adar, I just give you a bracha that Hashem blesses you and your family with deep joy and connection with your kids, within yourself, menuchas hanefesh, and joy in your connection with Hashem and Klal Yisrael, and connection and joy in your mitzvos. May our joy increase, and may it just shine on your family, you and your family. So here's to growing and sharing your happy heart. I wish you all the best. Good Shabbos. Shalom.